Hey there, it's the Gaming Grandma, and I'm back with Talitha, and it's snowing. And we are on the Under Saarthal quest to meet Tolfdir from the college. So we're going to do a little excavating. And we left Stenbar at home because he tends to get in the way sometimes, and this is one of those where you're kind of in close quarters, and I can't even remember if he would even be allowed in this quest, since it's not just wandering, it's a specific quest. So I figured it'd be just as, just safe to leave him back at the house, and I don't have to try to remember where the hell I left him. So let's go to Saarthal. Started to record it earlier, and dragon came down, and while the dragon came down, then some bears started to fight with the dragon, and then in the process we all killed the dragon, and then the bears came after me. And because I've been playing another game almost exclusively because of a Steam event for Return to Moria, I kept using the keys that, like for dodging, that I would use in Return to Moria, and that would open the menu, and it was just a big mess. So deleted it, starting over. So let's go see what Tolfdir has for us to do here. The other students are with him, and we are going to learn some stuff.
This is exciting, isn't it?
And here we all are. Shall we step inside?
What's so important about this place?
We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered.
Okay. What are we looking for?
Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence.
Okay. I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
I like how he said should be safe, not it is safe.
As some of you may know, Saarthal was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest.
I find it hard to believe this excavation was approved.
That's why the elves in the infamous Night of Tears.
Okay.
Not much is known
Suspicious
about what
much?
happened to Saarthal.
I find it hard to believe this excavation was
Be
approved.
careful.
This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such an early civilization. Well, are there any questions before we begin?
Now what?
Well, are there any questions before we begin?
I don't have any questions. What would you like me to do?
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Prelina, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep...
All right, let's go find this Arniel guy.
Just identify them. All right, everyone. Let's be careful, but have fun.
Just sets us loose. I mean, he really doesn't know me very well, right? So, how does he know I'm going to behave? I suppose I could wear the magic outfit, but I'd rather have my
I
Daedric.
wonder if everyone else would be so happy to rifle through the bones of their ancestors.
I've been playing Oblivion Remastered as well, and they seem to call it Daedra. I thought it was Daedric, but
I wonder if everyone else would be so happy to rifle through the bones of their ancestors.
oh, he sure likes to repeat himself. I think we need to go this way.
Treasure here? Something to make Jazargo a powerful wizard.
Not necessarily.
Can you imagine what it was like living here so long ago? The first men in Tamriel. Here.
Did that come down too far?
Can you imagine what it was like living here so long ago? The first men in Tamriel. Here.
Looks like I did.
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured.
I thought you said it should be safe.
I'll be amazed if we find anything useful here. What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
All right.
Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them.
Okay then.
All right, then.
I guess I'm going exploring. Enchanted ring. Barrel urn is empty. Another enchanted ring. Kind of just make it easy, given they put an arrow right over the top of it, right? But it does also take me on a quest, doesn't it? To find this. Activate ancient amulet. Let's put it on. Saarthal amulet. Pretty.
Do you see that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder, what effect might your spells have?
On that?
Jur, Zabrur!
Oh. Let's put our bow on. I do prefer my bow. And let's start with our fire arrows. Well, we only got 7 of each of these.
Well, this is highly unusual and very interesting.
Is it now?
why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
I don't know.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
I didn't hear anything, so I don't know.
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
Okay. The Order
I swear
would
I
be
felt
watching.
something rather strange just then. What just happened?
Some sort of ghost or apparition appeared. It spoke to me.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw?
It said something about danger ahead and the Psijic Order.
The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
That's for sure. So what is the Psijic Order?
They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place.
Why is it they contacting me?
I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy.
Okay.
Take care now.
Okie doke.
What was that? Hey, be careful!
See? Close quarter doesn't always work with the bow, does it? Wouldn't want to blow up Tolfdir. Let's change our perspective. It's just easier for me. Okay, I'll pull the lever.
This is simply fascinating. This is simply fascinating.
That's what you said. People sure like to repeat themselves. If I remember correctly, we're going to get some guests.
Oh, no, you don't. Hey, be careful.
Well, you keep getting in my way.
I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of yours mentioned. But if it is truly dangerous, be careful. Go on ahead. I'll be sure and catch up with you before long.
Well, we'll have to go see what's up ahead then. I'm guessing we gotta pull the chain. Let's sneak and let's get our bow out. And let's loot the place. Might as well. Nobody's paying me to be down here. Can't really hear some of the special effects really well. Let me get into the system here. Let's see, let's turn the effects up a little bit. All right. Okay. They always look so angry. Let's see. That is magic. No, this. Did it work? The music goes away, right? When it's been triggered? Well, I'm just gonna try to avoid it. All right, stop with that. Definitely better off using my bow, huh? And my magic didn't trip that anyway. Wow, playing that other game for a while has really Got me off my game. Haha. Alright, let's wait and oh, cannot wait. So let's have a healing potion. Okay. Let's see if there's any chests back in here. Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's one. I've also been playing Oblivion Remastered, and I absolutely hate the locks in that game. Getting better at them, but I totally like these better. Probably because I played this game so much longer. Oh, he's a strong one. May have to switch to my dragon arrows if the explosive ones aren't going to do a good job. Hopefully I can get more of the arrows back. Steel dagger. Good. And another chest. Usually somebody laying around in one of these tombs that wants to beat me up. Nice ruby. Trap. Oh, thought I walked around it, damn it. Ah, those are never worth much money given how heavy they are. Let's save. Sometimes we got ones right around the corner in here. Okay, we got a puzzle to figure out. Okay, clue's right there. Need to make a bird. That one looks correct. That one needs to be the snake. Another bird. I assume it's a bird. Looks like maybe a hawk or falcon. If I get it wrong, arrows are going to come out of there. Those little holes. All right, let's hope I'm correct. The way those doors fly open, it seems so aggressive. Looks like I'm going to have to go up.
Jur, Zafrul!
And keep him back from me, maybe. Up, up, up. Let's get some. My shout didn't work very well. Which shout do I have on? Dragon Rend, yeah. Let's put on Marked for Death. Life Force probably wouldn't work on them. Let's do that one. Ooh, that's worth some money. Could have used that vigorous healing, huh? Nice little ring. my difficulty too. Been having a little bit of trouble here, haven't I? Apprentice shouldn't be that difficult. That's only one step up from from novice, which is the lowest. Let's the nice thing about the ones that blow up, even though they might be less damage points, can often throw them back. But let's try switching. See what happens. Carry whatever we can. Let's see. Magic. Destruction. Wonder if I need to use different magic. Let's try flames. That worked. So we'll keep that handy. There's some more magic. Problem is, I don't know if there's a faster way to switch between weapon and magic. All right, more puzzles. If I remember correctly, if one you turn one, they, like other ones, will spin. Yeah. Shoot. So these are some sort of clue, aren't they? Maybe get the left one, right one, left one. Left one, right one, left one, right one. Nope, that moved something. Okay, got it. Lots of Draugr down here. There's a trap.
It's high time I caught up with you.
Yes, it is high time. Leaving me all alone like that. A young student. Don't step on that, Tolfdir. You know, every time I find a bunch of healing potions, I figure I'm going to need to use them. So let's get this out here. Make sure I have these on my favorites. Okay. Problem with having somebody with you is they trigger the eye on the sneak. So you never know. Oh, he did, didn't he? He stepped on that. Shot me. Poisoned me, I think. Let's save again. Aha. What might this be?
Well now, would you look at that? I never imagined we'd find something like this.
There's a
Why
big
is
old
this
bad guy
buried
down
so
here.
far within Saarthal? Is someone there? Thought I heard something. Nothing seems to work. Keep it busy. I'll try to drain some of its power.
Okay, I'll be the bait.
Fus Roda!
Oops. Oh, I blew down Tolfdir.
There! Now attack it!
Oh, quit doing that. You can't roll in this game. Okay. Oh, damn it. Why aren't you shooting? Dang. Yikes.
I'm not the only one seeing this, am I? Why, this is utterly unique. Be prepared to defend yourself.
I already did.
I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savo Saran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Absolutely. But first, can I have stuff?
What could this place be?
Amulet fragment. Let's see what this writ of stealing or sealing is. Started. Forbidden legend. Be bound here, Uric. Murderer, betrayer, condemned by your crimes against realm and lord. May your name and your deeds be forgotten forever, and the charm with which you bear be sealed by our ward. Interesting. Look at this, a staff. What does it do, I wonder? Let's see. Weapons. Target takes 25 points of damage and twice as much magicka damage. Heals the target. Targets that fail to resist are paralyzed. I like to give those sorts of things to Stenvar, and he can like test them, you know, see what they do. Glad those other guys didn't come out, right? These things. Oh. Gotta remember that I can't use the dodge. There might be a way to dodge in this game, but I don't remember. And I am still fumbling around the controls. All sorts of runic languages on there, it looks like. Runic markings. Ah, another wall. All right, what am I learning? Ice form, not ice baby, but ice form. Haha. All right. And back to the Arcane College. See what the Archmage says. Okay. Oops. Let's go back here. Go find the Archmage. It's not you, right?
Let me give you a bit of advice. You want to work on something that's not officially allowed? Don't tell anyone you're doing it.
Okay.
You need something you're not officially supposed to have? You come see me.
I think it's weird how people just appear. Anselmo, right? Is that his name? Arcano.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely.
Well then, what is it you do here?
I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice.
Does the Archmage often ask for advice?
Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting.
I'd like to know more about the Thalmor.
Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim, to guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them to a better future.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, the Archmage's quarters. You must be the Archmage, Savos Aaron.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken.
No, we haven't.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Aaron,
You could look at
Archmage
me.
of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
Oh, yes, sir. I need to speak to you about Saarthal.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated.
Incinerated.
I have enough to deal with right now.
We found some sort of orb. Tolfdir wanted you to see it.
I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Staff of Magelight. Have you ever met with the Sigic Order?
Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago, before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely.
The whole island? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go see, what's his name in the, let's see. Well, it said I'm supposed to see him, but I don't see that the quest came up. Cryptic message. Arcanium.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership. If you're working on any experiments, please clean up after yourself.
What do you know about Ancano?
Don't trust that one. He's up to something. Most here are up to something, of course, but in his case, it's not good. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. He is rather handsome, though, isn't he?
If that's
All
your
right, then.
type. Why is there an arrow over here? Oh. Let's talk to him first. He's pretty picky
I don't
about
want
who
to see you
tucks his
trading any of
books.
these books. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Any college
There are more
business?
books to be recovered and secured in the Arcanium.
I'm ready for some adventure.
All right. I wrote down the last place I'd heard about. Don't get killed.
Aw, he's
Until
so
next time.
kind. To be concerned. Okay, this book looks important. Completed. Investigate the cryptic message. Investigate the Galder legend. We're not going to steal the book because this guy looks mean. All right, now what? Investigate the Galder. Long ago, the Archmage Galder was murdered, and his 3 sons were hunted down by King Harald's personal battle mage. The entire incident was covered up, their names struck from every record, but the legend survived. Perhaps someone still knows the truth of this ancient tale. All right. Let's see where the arrow takes us. Probably safe to go get Stenvar now. At least I hope so.
I think the college is
Why are
due
you
for a
lurking
change
in the
leadership.
hallway? Okay. All right, where are we headed? Ooh, way over there. Let's see. Let's make our way from the abandoned shack. Oh, I was going to go get Stenvar. Let's get Stenvar first. I'm curious to see if he's still standing in the doorway where I left him. Enemies? Probably a mud crab. Come on, let me fast travel. Well, we're about at our hour mark. That's inconvenient. Let's go find the mud crab, because I'm almost positive that's what it is. Well, obviously it's not close by. Ridiculous. Well, we'll see if we can fast travel and at least get to Stenvar before we move on forward. Now, did we already take her all the... We must have already taken her the death bell, or it would have triggered. See if it'll let me go now. Finally, we didn't even find an enemy. All right. Let's go in and find out where Stenbar's standing. I'm just curious. So the next time we will follow up on Galdir.
Look, Mama, I have a new friend.
Something to go with the bunny.
Could I keep him? Please?
As long as he doesn't eat the bunny.
You're the best. Thanks.
I know. Yep, look at him, still standing in the doorway.
Mama.
That's funny.
I like living here. The lake is so pretty.
You've been a good friend. Good. Let's go find something to fight.
And we will. But next
I
time...
like it here. Ouch! Hey!
Snotty little kid. All right. We'll come back to follow up on the Galdir legend. And at the moment, this is Talitha.
Hello, my love.
And
back from some adventure, I bet.
I'm the gaming grandma. And I will see you next time. Quit adulting long enough to go play.